So you wanna learn how to use hashtags in your stories. You wanna know where to use them, how to use them, and when to use them. You come to the right place. Stick around because I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that. Work it. Oh, come on. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Jen Marilla. Thank you for jumping on. If you're new here, this YouTube channel is for online business owners, and I am your host, Jen Marilla. I'm just kidding. You've come here today to learn all about how to use hashtags in your stories. In my last video here about how to use captions on Instagram, today I'm gonna teach you how to use captions on stories. So it's a totally different ballgame, but it's something you definitely wanna check out. Make sure you stick around to the end because I wanna share with you ways that you can get access to 60+ industry curated hashtags for you and your business. So I'm excited. Okay, let's get into it. Number one, which hashtags to use. So in my video on how to use hashtags on Instagram, one of the biggest things I talk about, and I specifically say don't use, are the big popular hashtags. Because it's like they're too saturated. If you use them, there's a chance that they'll be spammy. So you don't want to use that. So with hashtags on stories, it's a totally different ballgame. The idea is that you use big hashtags. So the popular ones, definitely should use. So hashtags like love, hashtag happiness, hashtag content creator, those hashtags are the kind of hashtags you want to use for your stories. Which leads me to number two, where to use them. So pay attention here because this is a little complicated. There's two ways to use hashtags in stories. One is a text box and one is a sticker. You only get one hashtag available when you're using a sticker. When you're using a text box, you can use as many as you want, but really only the first three get picked up by the algorithm. So you wanna make sure that you're using the proper hashtag. Again, you wanna go big, right? Now, another thing to remember, and this is something that a lot of people do, is they'll write a ton of hashtags and then they'll hide it behind a photo or they'll make it really light and small. But what's actually happening is that Instagram is catching on and the algorithm is calling that spammy. So it won't actually show your content to people that need to see it. So that's a no-no. You don't wanna do that. Okay. Cool. Now, let's talk about when to use the hashtags. So you can use hashtags whenever you want. Ideally, the hashtags are really important when you're trying to curate a specific type of content and draw in people, ideally for like an event or a contest or something like that. And that's when the idea of like using popular hashtag doesn't really work. You want to use the hashtag that's specific for the event or the contest. But when you use hashtags, you want to make sure that you use the big popular ones. And the only way your audience is actually going to see that, and plus the people that don't follow you but you want to see, is if the quality of what you're sharing is important and really, really good. So if your audience isn't seeing the stories, it's probably because you're not tailoring your content to your audience. You want to make sure it's specific, it's what your audience wants to see. Basically, give the people what they want. Okay? All right. So here's a little bonus tip. If you add a location to your stories. For example, like this, instead of putting New York City, I add Jacobs Javits Center of New York City. The more niche down you get on your location, the more variety and reach you get for your audience and other people to catch on and see your stories. So that's just a little extra tip if you want to add that to your stories moving forward. It does help. All right, you guys, so there you have it. You have my tips to how to use hashtags in your stories. We know how to use them, we know when to use them, and we know where to use them. And as promised, let's get into the bonus. If you want to get access to 60+ industry related hashtags for your industry, down below in the description, I have my hashtag curator with all those hashtags and you get lifetime access to it. This is an awesome hashtag curator. You should definitely use it. Highly recommended. My team is always updating it, so check it out in the description below. You won't miss out. All right, you guys, there you have it. You have all my tips on how to use hashtags for stories. I hope they were helpful. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that little bell so you get notified every Wednesday when I drop my videos. And comment below, let me know if this was helpful, if this was useful. I'm excited to see how this works for you guys. All right, you guys, so I hope you have a great day and I love you all. I will see you soon. Bye.